My dear friends, today we celebrate the fourth Sunday of the ordinary season. Someone described a prophet as one who comforts the disturbed and disturbs the comfortable. Such a prophet we find in today's readings. In the first reading, Prophet Jeremiah lived at a time when Israel was being threatened from within by corruption and military superpower from out. Jeremiah loved his people and his country. So God called Jeremiah to be a prophet. Jeremiah accepts God's call and begins to preach. He told people bluntly that their only hope for survival was to reform their lives and to turn to God for help. This made his people angry. They said, "Who does Jeremiah think he is, passing judgment and telling us?" The situation got so bad that Jeremiah was flogged, beaten, put in prison, and finally in a dungeon. Yes, Jesus too experienced the difficulty and pain of being a prophet in his own country. He too experienced the rejection of his own friends and neighbors. Today's gospel shows us the rejection of Jesus in his own hometown. They said, "Is it not this Joseph's son? What does he think of himself? What does he think he is? We have seen so many fellows like him." Such comments, whispers grew louder and louder, finally leading to manhandling Jesus. As Luke puts it in chapter 4, verse 29 to 30, they rose up, took Jesus out of the town on a hill and wanted to throw him down. That is, wanted to kill him. Jesus was indeed a person whom many opposed and spoke against. He had become a scandal in his own hometown. My dear friends, how does all this apply to us? Jesus himself gives us an answer. He says to his disciples, "If the world hates you, realize that it hated me first. No slave is greater than his master. If they persecuted me, they will also persecute you." Anyone who tries to lead Christian life today knows how true are the words of Jesus. Ask a student what happens when he has to remain honest in his exams when others around him are cheating. Ask a youth what happens when he tries to be chaste when others are doing otherwise. Ask a person what happens when he speaks against discrimination, injustice. Yes, our vocation as Christians is to be prophet, just as Jesus was a prophet. This is what our baptism and confirmation is all about. As St. Paul says in Philippians chapter 2 verse 15, in a world of darkness, we Christians are called by God to shine like stars. Let us pray, my dear friends, expressing the feelings of everyone who tried to follow Jesus faithfully. Lord, give us your love when our own people reject us and we are tempted to hate. Lord, give us your strength. Sometimes situations get tough and we are tempted to give up. Lord, give us your courage because pressure gets heavy and we are tempted to give in. Lord, in the world of darkness, help us shine like stars. Yes, my dear friends, today very specially, as I celebrate my 55th birthday, I thank God for all the blessings He has showered on me. And very specially, I thank God for my parents. And I ask you all, do pray for me.
To